Welcome back to Hi Guys, it's your boy BDR, and I'm back with another AQWorlds video. Now for today's video we're going to be going over the best methods to farming XP. Obviously XP is important, the reason why I clicked on this video is you're trying to get to level 100 as fast as possible. So you can access ultras and not have to deal with any level restrictions to end game farms. So I'm just going to be going over the best methods. More so like the most popular methods of farming XP. A disclaimer, I am making this, there will be no member only. This is like the methods I'll be showing in the video are both free to play and pay to win could do, members and non-members alike. Because I always try to make my AQWorlds content for both members and non-members. So let's get started. Let's first get started with the boosted experience items. And we're back. Now, obviously, when it comes to these types of boosts, you do need items that do boost, set things. For a case of experience, well, you kind of have the Arthur's that, gives 25 to XP, the whole Armor of Oz set will give 25, Archfiend Doomlord. And what new, there's also, let me just see if I could find it. Yeah, there it is, the Iara's iCoyote from, I think it's like seasonal, but it does give, 30% to experience. Also, there is the Prince Dragos, Ty, that gives, I think, 30 or 35% to XP, and then you have the Grim Goal stuff from the Grimskull's Throne that gives like 40%. I think it's like armors that give like 40% to XP. So that's kind of like it for the experience boosting items. Obviously, when it comes down to it, you gotta have your XP boost. I haven't used these in years, so I have a whole bunch of these stockpiled, but make sure you have this on. And yeah, let's get started with the first method. All right, guys, for the first method slash map, we have Shadow Battleon. Now I heard that this place doesn't really have much restrictions or any restrictions at all. And there are a couple of quests you do need to accept, which are the Shadow Hunt Metal Quest, which right here. The Mega Shadow Hunt gives like 8k, the regular one gives about 4k. And like the best place to do it is to, fight these snakes. Now you may be worried about their difficulty since like 5 stars is the highest difficulty. They have 21k HP, level 63, but don't worry. For the most part, when it comes down to XP boost, yeah, you're usually going to be in a full lobby. Show that right now. Yeah, just drop the... Yeah, you just get like a whole bunch. And these Shadow Hunt medals, they literally just stack up to 300. Yeah, stack, massive turn-in to get like massive amounts of HP, XP, my bad, brain fart moment. But this is usually the best place in Shadow Battleon, is just, fighting these, these snake thingies right here, which will give like loads and loads of XP. And yeah, pretty much, one of the reasons, the reason why it's one of the more popular maps to farm XP. Now let's move on to the next map. Alright guys, one major method of farming XP is, you guessed it, ultras. You can go right here, click on Ultra Quest. They give like, 500k XP right here. Another 500k. And the engineer, that as well. If you go someplace like Darkon, what's this Darkon give? Like these, like ultras give out like a whole, like yeah, that is 1,000,000 XP. Like, ultras are just like one of the best resources for gold and XP. But you have to be at least, level 80 and complete some storylines for some of them. But yeah, as long as you have like a good pub or a good party, everyone knows what roles they're playing. Ultras could really be like actually one of the best or enjoyable methods, I guess, for farming XP. Now let's move on to the next XP farming map. All right, guys, for the next map, we have Ice Storm Arena. Now in Ice Storm Arena, this is more like, end game territory, level 75 and up, whatnot. You could fight these guys right here. They do give out, a good source of XP. When they, before, Icewing, if, people couldn't do Icewing, there was, these guys right here. All you really need is like a good farming class, and you should be just fine. You can also do these guys as well. Pause. Sure. These guys are also good, but just do like the ice ring terrors and whatnot. All you need is a good farming class, and you'll be just fine. Yeah, just focus on the ice wing terrors if you're going to be doing XP farming in Ice Storm Arena. Now, let's move on to the next map. Alright, with the next map, we have Warlord Icewing. Now, I understand this is like leaning more towards endgame. You have to be at least set level 75 to access this map. And he is one of like the best sources of XP because as you can see, he gives 75k XP per, defeat. And if you're a member, it gives 100,000. And I understand, like, yeah, he is a one-shot, two-shot boss, but if you have a dodging class, such as Yami no Ronin, or I think, Horkavator, yeah, Timekeeper, Horkavator, Yami no Ronin, if you have like a dodge class, you can do this by yourself, but I would just recommend doing it with a party. Like, if a party can, like, clear Icewing in, like, maybe, like, less than a minute, I would say. And make sure that you have, 75% to what you have damage towards humans as well. Where is it? Like for example, make sure you have stuff like this, 75 to humans. One of the best sources for XP out there in Icewing. Just make sure that you do it with a party or have a dodge soloing class. Now let's move on to the next XP map. Alright, for our next XP grinding map, we have Ice Storm Under. Now Ice Storm Under, it is locked to level 75 up. What I would usually recommend is kind of like, before level 75 you grind Shadow Battleon and the Stream War and the Seven Circles War until you get to level 75, then you can just grind Icewing. They have a whole bunch of bosses, can easily be, I think all you need is like even like a decent farming class, like a decent to good farming class. Let me just show you guys how much these guys could get cleared. Cleared like that. This is also, my main source of farming class point. And also this is the Ice Storm Under is like the same map where I grinded all the way to level 100. Because like barely anyone was doing Icewing, and this was kind of like the non-Icewing way to grind XP. There you have it, just like easy clears like that. Like, yeah, Ice Storm Under is restricted to level 75 and up, but that's why Shadow Battleon is here. So you can just do that. And overall, Ice Storm Under is a really good map, for both XP and class point. And yeah, let's move on to the next map. Alright, for our next main map, to farm XP, we have Stream War. Stream War is like similar to Shadow Battleon. I think you know kill bosses. You have the 4K XP, the 8K XP, and all you have to do is just kill these monsters right here. I mean, they're still like 5 stars, but I think they're like less HP right here. Then you could go right here. Three mobs, and if you do have a good farming class, you can just come right here. Right here, time stream metals. Time stream metals, time stream metals, time stream metals. Obviously when you're done with those, you could just, turn them in. Then 4K XP right there, and the megas as well. You have about 8K XP, that paired up with the mega time stream metals, and they're like the same thing, like stacks all the way up to 300. So you could just rapid turn it, and watch that purple bar go up and up and up. Now let's move on to the before we end it off right here, Stream War, very good place to farm XP. Now let's move on to the next map. Another great source of farming XP is the Battlegrounds Arena. Now I understand to some people this might be a bit dated, but before you do hit Shadow Battleon and whatnot, there's always Battlegrounds where you get to choose your levels, level 61 all the way to 75. Go here, Battleground E. Here, click on any of the 4 trainers quest. Obviously, if you're a member, you go to the Hall of Honors where you can give you like 20k XP. The main one, level 61 to 75. It's 1,000, like 10,000 XP. Here, except, and you just have to kill 10 of these monsters. They really are not that hard at all. Just need like a decent, farming class, and you'll be just fine. Farm it, you don't even need the quest pinner. You could just, walk back, or maybe you do. Never mind that. Get that quest pinner, so you don't have to like keep on doing this. Oh, clicked on her. Doing this. It may not be the best method, but it is like, that's like, early to mid game before like, Shadow Battleon, because I'm not expecting a level 1 or a level 10 at Shadow Battleon over there. So I think it's like this, and like the early stages of Ice Storm Arena would be like a nice, pre-workout before like going to Shadow Battleon and Seven Circles War. Yeah, Battlegrounds is, a nice map to check, to grind your XP. And now let's move on to the last farming XP map. Sorry, I said. Now for this one, this is like a completely outdated map. I just wanted to show this map for, nostalgia regions, because, this used to be the main place to grind XP like way back in like 2011 and 2012, for all the, the OGs out there that watch the channel. Do you remember Pirates? I remember Pirates. Pepperidge Farm remembers. So yeah, guys, that's been the best, places to grind XP. Always, have your XP boosting items ready. Make sure you have your XP boost. And, the maps I showed, those are really like, the best of the best. I will say like one honorable mention. I mean, there is, I think it's like Dark War Nation, but I heard it got buffed a while back. So, yeah. Anyway, you already know I'm going to make the best reputations to farm in a future video. Same thing with class point boost. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Roll to 200. And yeah, hi guys, out.